Gamedok.
Hey everybody, this is Kodak here, and welcome to Gamedok. This is a new segment that I am hoping to start. I've actually kind of wanted to do some game channels for a while, but now I finally have all the stuff together, and we're going to be starting with a fun game, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, the final game in the Castlevania Game Boy Advance trilogy, and widely considered to be the best of those games. I have played this game a few times. It also had a sequel, Dawn of Sorrow, and Castlevania is actually kind of an interesting subject when it comes to video games, because one thing that happened around the time of the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation, everybody said, all the publishers were saying that sprite designs are dead, sprite games are dead, everything should be 3D now, that's the future, and Castlevania rose out of its casket and said, hold my wine. So, here we go. We're going to be firing this up here, because here's the thing, by the time I was talking about it, sprites developed kind of an aesthetic. It became more than just something created due to limitations of the system. And around that time, you know, systems for creating sprite graphics were basically at the best, and it developed an aesthetic and sort of an artistic technique for it. And I think that there's actually still a lot of room there for people to buy. I think people still really want. I think there's still a huge market for sprite-based games. I mean, look at the success of things like Undertale and Shovel Knight. Those are sprite-based games that I think have found success for reasons other than just nostalgia. I mean, I can imagine if, like, Nintendo or Konami put out, like, an official Metroid or Castlevania game that was made out of sprites. I think that would actually be in their best interest, because I think people would enjoy it, and it would also be really economical for them. Like, they could grab some of their most devoted fan modders out there, maybe get a few veterans to guide them along and a modest budget, and they can make something good. Case in point, Sonic Mania. That's exactly what Sonic Mania is it's that kind of game that they produced. And not only was it a financial success, but it also got Sega a ton of really good publicity over hiring some of their fan modders in order to do the work for them. So yeah, I know I'm kind of skipping over the dialogue right now. I'm sure if you've seen Aria of Sorrow, you probably already know the story by now. But yeah, that's where I think we're leaving off. I'm actually playing this game on a Retron 5. I do have all of the consoles needed to play all of these old games, but the thing about this Retron 5 is that it has an HDMI input, and I can play it using a Super Nintendo controller, and playing Game Boy games with a Super Nintendo controller is just sublime. There seems to be, like, a minuscule amount of input lag, but I imagine that's just the fault of my video recording device that I have going now. So, let's get started here. We are currently talking with somebody who is absolutely not Alucard, based on his name. Hi, Dracula's Castle. Are you telling me we are in Europe? This is Soma Cruz. He's who we're going to be playing as. He has quite the fashion sense, doesn't he? No, we are inside the solar eclipse. Inside the eclipse? You're insane! Do you think I am a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy? Oh no, skeletons! Okay, so this is actually a game in the vein of Symphony of the Night, which Alucard came from, because that's totally not Alucard, the ability to wipe out that many monsters at once. And as a Symphony of the Night game, it is super grindy, and here is what we're grinding for, is the souls of these games. The souls are what give Soma his abilities. They are random drops that come from enemies you defeat, so they don't drop all the time. A lot of them can be like a 1 in 100 chance, some are even like 1 in 1,000, and the game expects you to just keep whacking the same enemies over and over and over again to try to get their souls. Well, I'm not going to do that. The last time I did that, the game took about 20 hours. When I was shaking off the rust the last time I played this game, I completed the game with the best ending in about 6. So, yeah, that's how you pad a game, is they padded the game and more than tripled its length with these souls. There are actually only 2 souls that you need to grind for in order to beat the game, and there are 2 more souls that I'm going to grind for as well. One is nice and early, so I can show you just the kind of nightmare that can be, unless I get super lucky, and the other one unlocks the ultimate armor and ultimate weapon, which for some reason are both in the same location. It's weird, but we're gonna figure this out, so we're gonna get started here. but death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Then yes, only you can prevent wildfires. Sorry for all those folks in California and Arizona who are having to deal with the fallout from that right now. Like, the one in Arizona is just plain stupid. It was 47,000 acres that were burned because some people thought they were pyrotechnicians and set off way too many explosives in an area that was full of dry grass. It was a nightmare. Only in America can people watch what's happening in California and think explosives are a fun idea right now. All right, let's go. Oh man, I can't even kill a zombie. I can't even kill a zombie in one hit. Yeah, this is... I mean, Soma starts with a lot of HP. He starts with 320. This is versus the other game on this multi-cart, Harmony of Dissonance, which starts you with just like 70 or 80. Not a lot at all. So, yeah, this is actually on a double cart. You don't really see double carts anymore. Either there's some sort of overblown compilation album, but not like a handy little double cart which gives you 2 games for the price of 1. These days, you just get like a sale that helps with that. Yeah, no drops. You can see that I killed a bunch of guys right there. It's also like Symphony of the Night in that you gather equipment, and right away I have something a lot better than I had before, and that is the short sword. Let's try out the soul. Oh, that's right. They keep that there. That's a gray soul. What a gray soul does is it basically adds a permanent move to your moveset. So now I get Alucard's famous backdash that allows me to allegedly speedrun the game. I mean, there's some speed tech involving the backdash, but I don't think I want to mess with that just now. There's a door here, but I'm not going to have to go that way for a while. So for now, we're just going to hit the save point. So this is a save point. It's a statue of Mary. It's how you save, and you also get your HP restored as well. Oh yeah, I forgot Soma's little move. I draw to start my turn. I play Pot of Greed to draw 2 more cards from my deck. Okay. I'm just being silly now. Alright. So far, not much going on. Just seeing if I can get to at least level 2 before I have to fight the first boss. Oh, okay, that might be useful. A cape. Okay. 1 point of defense. Yeah, well, for all the good that's gonna do. Boink. Oh, I can't even kill a skeleton in a single hit. Fine. I can't even do it with the skeleton spear. Ugh. The skeleton spear, it's expensive. It's not very cost effective, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. So I'm not going to be using that for very long. I'm good at this game, I promise. Okay. So that's the boss. I could go face it now, or I can at least try to get some strength before I go and do it. And we have the skeleton archer. Oh. Can't hit you if I'm ducking. Oh boy. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna have to fight this guy with just the skeleton spear. This is gonna suck. Okay, so bosses do have souls and they can drop. Oh, ooh. But they're rare. The early bosses, the later bosses are guaranteed to drop them. But if it's a boss that can appear at a later point in the game, like the big skeleton here, they have a low chance to drop their soul first on. Although this guy gets a pretty nice soul if he drops it. Nope, he's not. I'm just gonna get the regular heal me ball. So yeah, pretty easy boss. He's the intro boss. People make fun of that boss a lot. Let's see. Oh, I think you can get a little more in here. Castle map, save point. Maybe this isn't a bad place to cut it off. So yeah, I'm gonna try out this channel for a while. We're gonna see how it does. So yeah, Gamedok. Like I said, I finally have all the recording equipment I need, so we can try this out. So until next time, this is Gamedok, and this is Kodak signing off.